Our chief news anchor, Omar Sachedina, is on his way to Washington, making key stops in the battleground states. Tonight, we bring you part one of a new series called Omar on the Road, America Decides 2024. He starts off in Windsor, Ontario, tracking transport to Detroit.
If there was any doubt about the connection between Canada and the U.S.,
country border approaching.
Within seconds at the border, it's clear. Likely most of the goods in these transport trailers are covered by a trade agreement between three countries, Canada, the U.S., and Mexico. And so it may be America's election.
As a Canadian, as a border city here that we live, it depends on U.S. a lot. Our economy, our jobs, our income, everything.
The consequences of the result will ripple across the border.
We had Donald Trump before, so I'm not his fan. He started putting tariffs and causing war, between the trades.
A Canadian trucking colleague of his has his own opinion, claiming he used to make more.
When Trump was there, so the trucking business is so high, right? We're getting good money. Right now it's dead.
What differences did you notice?
It's, you can say like $2,000 to $3,000 a month.
So we just left Windsor, and as you can see from the flag, we're about to enter the U.S. We've actually got our passports handy. This is the busiest border crossing in all of North America and one of the busiest in the entire world. Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of trade each and every day. And last year alone, more than 6 million vehicles crossed this bridge.
And there's another bridge in the works to connect the two countries.
Well, we're in Detroit now, and if you take a look over there, that's the Gordie Howe International Bridge, which really is a commitment to the critical trade relationship between Canada and the United States. It hasn't opened yet. It's scheduled to open next fall. There are actually workers on it right now putting it together. It's about 2.5 kilometers long, 6 lanes, $6 billion. And Canada, by the way, is footing the entire bill.
Battleground Michigan, critical not only for Canada and the U.S., but crucial for the person who wants to be president. Neither candidate taking it for granted. Trump won it in 2016, Biden 4 years later.
To be honest with you, Trump's just the man, personally. I don't agree with everything that he says, but you know what I mean? I think that he's going to be the one to be able to get things done.
The polls are neck and neck.
For the first time in nearly 3 decades, the Teamsters Union, which represents truck drivers, won't help break the deadlock, opting not to endorse either candidate. Remember, it was Donald Trump who revised the free trade deal between Canada, the U.S., and Mexico, and he has vowed to renegotiate it if he were to become president again. Now, Kamala Harris, she's not a fan of the new trade deal either. She was one of 10 U.S. senators who voted against it because she wanted more environmental protections.
Looking at the policies of both Harris and Trump coming into this election with regards to trade, they're both protectionists, different means of policies, one with subsidies and one with tariffs. These types of issues, protectionism, have been around for 20, 30 years. And so it's a matter of just learning to deal with it.
So the message for Canadians is be alert, no matter who ends up in the White House.